Hello everyone, welcome back. We have a major Supreme Court victory. The Trump judges have declared the Trump bump stock ban unconstitutional, okay? So this is really important because the point here is it's a lot more important who gets appointed to the Supreme Court than who sits in the White House, okay? So a lot of people are like, oh, no, I'm not voting for Trump because of the bump stock ban. I was like, nobody was more pissed off than me when that bump stock ban came down. And I did say this at the time, even though I was pissed off, it's more important to select the right Supreme Court justices. So this decision was 6-3, okay? The liberal judges threw a major hissy fit. The Four Boxers Diner, the guy's a legal, Mark Smith, a legal scholar. He goes into this in detail. I'm sure he'll do more videos in the future on this. But really important, the liberal judges, I forget which one, threw a major hissy fit where in her dissent, she actually stated that AR-15s are commonly owned firearms. So that's something that we can come back to in the future, right? And we can actually reference a liberal judge, okay? So the only reason why they would have said something like this is because like they are like literally throwing like hissy fits in their offices at the Supreme Court, okay? So again, the most important point here is, right, that the Trump judges declared the Trump bump stock unconstitutional. So clearly it is a lot more important who picks Supreme Court judges than who sits in the White House from the perspective of gun rights. Okay, so if you have any reservations about voting for Trump again, look at the Bruin decision, look at the bump stock case that we just had a major victory on. And yeah, I can tell you guys 100% if Hillary Clinton had been appointing Supreme Court justices, we would not have this victory. What would have happened, in fact, what most likely would have happened is that they would have pushed this through Congress. And there's a good chance that in Congress, the outcome of this going through Congress might have been a lot more restrictive and a lot harder to fight. So long term, it actually turned out to be in our benefit to have the ATF basically declare bump stocks illegal unconstitutionally, and for us to get this Supreme Court victory, because like I said, we got the liberal justices to admit in the dissent that AR-15s are commonly owned firearms. Okay? Now, can you get a bump stock right now? That's still a state-by-state thing. You gotta figure out if they're legal or illegal in your state. I definitely advise talking to your prepaid lawyer. Now, the one that I use is U.S. Lawshield. I use them because they're cheap. Okay, they're only $11 a month, and I can ask them questions. I can basically ask them to explain what the significance is of this Supreme Court victory, and I can get it in writing. And with this promo code Pocono Shooting, you got to go to the website. You type in Pocono Shooting, and you either get 1 free month, 2 free months, or $20 off, depending on your state. Okay, so I mean, yeah, having a prepaid legal service like this is great if you ever actually get into a self-defense type of situation. But realistically speaking, I live in a very low crime area. It's not likely I would ever have to use a gun for self-defense, even though I carry one every day. The way that I use my prepaid legal service frequently is I ask them questions. I ask them to clarify, a lot of these court decisions that keep coming down. What do they mean? I want to get the answer in writing, print it out, store it. Okay. So again, this is a great thing, and the irony here is that again, this is the Trump judges, declared the Trump bump stock ban unconstitutional. So again, do vote for Trump, even though there's lots of things about him I don't like. It's a lot more important who we get on the Supreme Court.